Fort Worth gives you a little bit of a taste of the wild, wild west. And did you know that the city is also a hotspot for filming the wildly popular show Yellowstone? You might have walked the same streets as some of your favorite characters. Yes, including Rip Wheeler. Today we're breaking down the top 5 neighborhoods of Fort Worth, Texas, from historically charming neighborhoods to modern city living. We'll get into the top 5 neighborhoods here in a couple minutes. For now, let's go and do a quick overview of Fort Worth, take a look at some of the local attractions, and check out the housing market. Let's dive right into it with a quick overview of Fort Worth. So here are a few notable awards or rankings that niche.com has rated Fort Worth over the last few years. Fort Worth was ranked number 23 out of 229 cities in the study for most diverse cities in America. It was ranked number 81 out of 229 cities with the lowest cost of living in America. And it was ranked in the top half of best cities to live in America for young professionals. Now let's dive into some of the good stuff, the local attractions that you, your family, and your friends can take advantage of. Fort Worth is known for some of the most exciting events in DFW every single year. Here are a few annual events that happen across the city, including the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, racing events at Texas Motor Speedway, the cattle drive that actually happens twice daily, the National Day of the American Cowboy, and the Red Steagle Cowboy Gathering. In addition to that, Fort Worth also celebrates arts and culture throughout the year. You have Main Street Arts Festival, the Opera Festival, music festivals, and the Lone Star International Film Festival. And then if you're the type that likes to go shopping and then maybe stop by for a cocktail or two, Fort Worth has you taken care of as well. You can visit the Sundance Square, University Park Village, the shops at Clear Fork, Hewlin Mall, or the Tanger Outlets. These bustling hubs offer shopping, indoor and outdoor dining, cinemas, luxury brands, and a lot more. And then downtown Fort Worth is an authentic part of the area that prioritizes vibrancy, businesses, visitors, and the residents while showcasing the history, culture, and livability. Downtown Fort Worth is an exceptional destination for dining, nightlife, shopping, and entertainment. You are guaranteed to have a unique experience each time you visit there, and there is always something new to see or purchase. Whether you're looking for fine dining, quick cuisines, or just a couple of drinks with friends, Fort Worth is going to have you covered with a pretty wide variety of restaurants to choose from. For the best steak in the city, check out the Capitol Grill. I assure you, you're not going to be disappointed. And if you enjoyed an ice-cold margarita on a hot Texas day, you have to visit Joe T. Garcia's for their legendary house margaritas. The city is known for having a strong community and culture as well. And then for parks and recreation, there are over 13,000 acres of land providing over 300 parks to choose from. These parks provide recreational activities and educational programs that make the city a great place to live, work, and play. There are several lakes to mention as well, starting with Eagle Mountain Lake. Grapevine Lake is nearby. You got Lake Worth, Benbrook Lake, and Fosdick Lake. Most of these lakes have access to boating, kayaking, fishing trails, and a lot more. Another major attraction is the Trinity River Trail. This includes 100 plus miles of trails, 31 neighborhoods, and 21 parks. Being less than 30 minutes away from Cowboy Stadium, Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, Globe Life Field, downtown Dallas, and the American Airlines Center, there's an endless number of things to do and see in DFW and the surrounding areas. And then if you're into scoring big, you're less than 30 miles away from a world-class casino over at Choctaw Casino and Resort. This is in the very southern tip of Oklahoma and one of the biggest draws for local attractions. We have 100 table games, 7,400 slot machines, a state-of-the-art poker room, 16 restaurants, 6 movie theaters, a massive arcade, and a sports bar. And like I mentioned, the nightlife is a world of its own too, with a history of big-name entertainers like John Legend, Luke Bryan, Maroon 5, Blake Shelton, Dolly Parton, and even Jerry Seinfeld. Now we've taken a quick look at the local attractions. Let's go and see what's going on in the overall housing market of Fort Worth. The median home value in Fort Worth is around $250,000. The median rent is $1,300, while the national median rent is $1,268. And an estimated 57% of the population owns their own home in Fort Worth. Now, when it comes to current housing prices in Fort Worth, they can range drastically. We're still seeing homes sell below $100,000 in Fort Worth, but yes, they are in need of a complete remodel and makeover. You're basically buying the dirt. And then we've seen homes all the way up to 6 to 7 million in almost 12,000 square feet. And now that we've had an overview of Fort Worth, taking a look at some of the local attractions and the housing market, let's dive into the top 5 neighborhoods of Fort Worth. Our first neighborhood is going to be over at Chamberlain, Arlington Heights. This is a pretty charming neighborhood that blends historic charm with modern conveniences. Homes here range from approximately 636 square feet to 6,500 square feet, with a median sale price of around $325,000 and an average price per square square foot of around $246 per square foot. Local residents enjoy proximity to cultural attractions, parks, dining, and shopping, making it an attractive area for those who appreciate both character and convenience. The Heritage area is also a well-planned, family-friendly community that has homes averaging around 2,600 square feet in living space. The median home price in this neighborhood is approximately $440,000, with a median price per square foot of $155. Known for its top-tier amenities, Heritage offers community pools, parks, walking trails, and recreational facilities, along with access to excellent schools and nearby shopping centers. And then Rivercrest stands out as one of Fort Worth's most prestigious neighborhoods. This area offers luxurious homes that vary significantly in size. While specific square footage and median home values fluctuate, Rivercrest is known for its upscale market and exclusive properties. The neighborhood provides scenic views of the West Fork Trinity River, large lots with mature trees, and access to the renowned Rivercrest Country Club, making it a prime location for those seeking privacy and elegance. For the fourth community, we have Fairmount, which is a historic area of Fort Worth. This is known for its tree-lined streets and beautifully preserved bungalows. Home sizes vary, reflecting the area's historic charm, while values have been steadily appreciating due to its revitalization efforts. This neighborhood is rich in community amenities featuring parks, a community garden, and an eclectic mix of nearby restaurants, making it a sought-after area for those who enjoy a walkable, vibrant environment. And then, of course, Fort Worth is home to Texas Christian University, so you gotta mention TCU Westcliff. This area offers a mix of student-friendly residences and larger family homes. The real estate market here is influenced by university demand, with home values varying based on size and location. Residents enjoy a suburban feel with easy access to grocery stores, restaurants, shopping centers, and entertainment options such as TCU sporting events and fine arts performances, making it a dynamic place to live with both academic and residential appeal. Now that we've talked about the top 5 neighborhoods in Fort Worth, at least in terms of volume, now that we've talked about the top 5 neighborhoods of Fort Worth, at least in sales volume, we gotta mention the economy over in Fort Worth. So let's go take a quick deep dive. According to DallasFed.org, overall job growth in the DFW area was right around 3% in 2024. DFW employment expanded an annualized 6%, and then payrolls in Dallas rose an annual 6.5%, and Fort Worth employment grew 4.7%. Meanwhile, job growth in Texas overall in 2024 rose about 4% in April of 2024, after rising just 1.5% the prior month in March of 2024. According to FortWorth.com, over 11 million visitors came to town in 2024. Tourism's total economic impact exceeded $3.4 billion, meaning that 32,000 jobs were supported by tourism. And in 2023, the median household income in Fort Worth was approximately $70,000, whereas the national average was right around $74,000. As of July 2024, the unemployment rate was 4.7% in Fort Worth, which is lower than its long-term average of 5.9%. And as you can imagine, with the population of Fort Worth growing, that means that a lot of families and kids are coming this way. So let's go take a look at the Fort Worth School District. Fort Worth ISD has nearly 75,000 students and 140 schools, including 83 elementary schools, 29 middle schools and 6th grade centers, and then 18 high schools and 16 other campuses. Niche.com has rated Fort Worth ISD a B- due to having a C+ in academics, a B in teachers, a B in clubs and activities, a B+ in administration and sports, a B- in resources and facilities, and an A- in diversity and college prep. On a positive note for Fort Worth schools, the city has just started to wrap up its last project of the 2017 Capital Improvement Program. This program consisted of projects in the community for extensive upgrades in additions to the high schools. For example, updated athletic facilities, upgraded science labs, and career prep classrooms, and more. The current student-to-teacher ratio is 16:1 according to Niche.com, and then in the school year of 2021 to 2022, yes, a couple years ago, but there was around 10,000 employees, including teachers, aides, professional support, and administration. According to the Texas Education Agency, Fort Worth ISD received a B overall rating. The average SAT score was 906, while the average ACT score was 23.3. And then Fort Worth Athletics' mission is to develop and maintain a quality athletic program as an integral part of the educational process that strives for excellence. And lastly, according to Niche.com, Fort Worth ISD is ranked number 202 out of 964 school districts in the state for athletes. There have been some very notable professional athletes in Fort Worth and just outside of Fort Worth, like Grand Prairie or Arlington. So just do one Google search and you'll see that this area of DFW and overall Texas, it produces a ton of athletes that end up going pro. So guys, this is gonna close us out on the top 5 neighborhoods of Fort Worth, Texas. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Do me a favor, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you wanna see what another great North Texas suburb is like, or check out one of our latest listings, check out our next video by clicking here.